Today's question is, do you have dignity? If you look in the dictionary, you would see that dignity would be described as being worthy, being of a quality person. You are honorable, and people honor you because you are above the baloney, the bunk, the BS that most of the others in the human race are all caught up in. Do you have dignity? Is there something exceptional, quality about you? What's making me think about this has to do with the passage I'm working on for my Sunday sermon, just a few days off. It's Jesus sending out his disciples in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 10. And he tells them to go into the towns and the villages of Judea where they were living. And there in those towns and villages, inquire as to who in the town, in that village, is the Greek word axios, which our word is worthy. Find the worthy person in that village. Now, in Latin, the word is dignus, when we get our word dignity from dignus. Which person has dignity? Which person is worthy? Which person is axios? Go to that person. He doesn't say go find some gullible slug who you can sell a snake oil to and trick them and persuade them into something they don't want to do. No, he doesn't say go find gullible, silly people. He says go find the worthy people, the dignus. In Espanol, es digna. Carolina es digna, we would say. She's worthy. She has dignity. And Jesus says, go find these kind of people. I think that's a very important message for us in our day because there's so much baloney being spread in our society and in our world these days. And a person who is dignus, who has dignity, is above all of that. This is a person with a mind of their own, not caught up in what everybody else is believing, but being able to think through things, being able to hear things for what's being said, and being a little bit discerning about it, and maybe sorting out the truth from all the things that are conspiracy theories, bunk, rumors, nonsense, propaganda, and everything. That is certainly how we would describe the present day that we're living in our society. We need people who are worthy, who have dignity. And these are the kind of people that Jesus tells his disciples to look for. And so I'm asking you, are you one of those people? Or are you like everybody else caught up in the conspiracies and the rumors and all the nonsense and the propaganda? Or are you someone who can actually think through things? Are you a person of dignity? A person with dignity, as I say, has a mind of their own that's guided by things other than what everybody else is saying. They're guided by things like, what's the truth? What's really going on here? Can you kind of peel back the curtain on the stage and see what's going on backstage rather than what's being presented to you? Kind of looking at things, detecting in people's actions, maybe what their motives are. Maybe they're trying to sell you a bill of goods because it will benefit them, and don't get caught up in it. A lot of times we go with the crowd because we want to be accepted. Well, a person who has dignity goes by what is true, not by what is popular, does what they know to be right and good, rather than what everybody else is doing. These are the people Jesus says to his disciples, go and find. Are you one of them? If Jesus sent his disciples now on earth looking in the town of Worcester or Holden or Marion's hometown in Boylston, would they find somebody with dignity, somebody who's above all this? These are the people Jesus is looking for in our day. So I want to close by reading a poem that was very popular about 100+ years ago. It was considered in the United Kingdom the best and most popular poem for people in that world. And it was written by Rudyard Kipling. And the title of it is simply If. And it goes like this: if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs, and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated and not give way to hating. And yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same. If you can have dignity, in other words. And the poem continues, and I won't bore you with the rest of it, but I would encourage you maybe to Google Rudyard Kipling, If, and look at that poem for yourself and see how dignity is being highlighted and presented to you. This is what it means in our day to be the kind of people Jesus is looking for in this world. People with dignity, with worth, who have a mind of their own, but their mind is guided by what's good and true, not by all the rumors that everybody else has. So the sermon will be preached in a few days, and it may vary and depart from where I am right now. But on this day, I'm asking you, do you have dignity? And are you the kind of person Jesus is looking for in our day? Well, think about that on your own. I won't answer it for you. That's an answer for you to come up with on your own. Great spending time with you again today. Thank you, Carolina. Tu eres digna. Thank you for recording, and I'll see you again sometime soon. Bye now.